In our daily lives, we use the term bipolar in a very reckless manner. Now, how many times have we said, "Oh, she's bipolar," or "My boss is bipolar," or "Why are you acting so bipolar?" Of late, bipolar disorder has been in the limelight because we've heard of many celebrities living with bipolar disorder, and recently the death of a very prominent actor triggered this discussion of bipolar disorder and mental health by its extension. Maybe we should stop and consider if bipolar means something more than just mood swings. Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition that causes extreme mood swings. This can include extreme emotional highs, which are called mania or hypomania, and extreme emotional lows, which is called depression. When a person's mood shifts to mania or hypomania is a less severe version of mania. They may be extremely happy, full of energy, and maybe even unusually irritable. When they become depressed, they may feel sad or tired or lose interest or pleasure in almost all activities. These episodes of mood swings can occur variedly. Sometimes the mood swings may occur rarely, and sometimes it may occur multiple times in 1 year. As we said earlier, mood episodes are the most characteristic feature of bipolar disorder. Mood episodes can either be mania or depression. Now, someone having a manic episode may feel very high, very elated, very happy, and they could also be very irritable and very touchy. On the other hand, someone with a depressive episode would probably feel very sad, very down, empty and worried, anxious, tensed, or even hopeless. A person having a manic episode may feel very jumpy or agitated. On the other hand, someone having a depressive episode may feel very slowed down, like they can't do the activities at a normal pace, but they may also feel restless that they're unable to do these activities. A person having a manic episode may feel like their thoughts are racing or that there are too many thoughts in their head, and as a result they may talk very fast and they may talk a lot about different things, and you may feel like what they're saying doesn't make any sense because they're shifting from topic to topic. On the other hand, a person having a depressive episode may end up talking very slowly because they feel like they have nothing to say and they forget what they were saying, they forget a lot of things, and they feel like their mind is empty. A person having a manic episode thinks that they can do a lot of things at the same time, that they have a lot of energy which they want to let out somehow. On the other hand, someone who's feeling depressed will feel unable to even do the simplest of activities and feel like their energy is draining out. So a person having a manic episode also does a lot of risky things that show very poor judgment, like they eat excessively or drink excessively, they spend a lot of money, they go on a lot of shopping sprees, or they even have a lot of reckless sex, or they use a lot of substances. On the other hand, a person who's going through a depressive episode will have very little interest in almost all activities. A person having a manic episode will usually feel like they're very unusually talented or important or powerful. When you come to the hospital and you meet someone who has bipolar disorder, you will probably hear things like, I have to go soon because the whole country is depending on me, or I have to do so many important things, the world will fall apart without me. On the other hand, someone who's depressed feels hopeless and feels like they're good for nothing. They feel like they're worthless, and because of that they have a lot of excessive guilt and they think a lot about death and suicide because they feel like nobody has any use for them. Poor concentration is common in both manic and depressive episodes. Again, sleep disturbances are common in both mania as well as depression, but there is a qualitative difference where in mania the person feels like they don't need to sleep because they're so energetic and so powerful. On the other hand, in depression, the person has a lot of trouble in falling asleep, or sometimes they wake up too early. So they want to sleep, but they're unable to sleep. Now it's very, very difficult to not notice these symptoms because these symptoms are much more severe than what the behavior of a normal person can be. As I had mentioned earlier, bipolar disorder does not occur continuously throughout the year mostly. It may occur for few months and then the person may be normal or have a normal mood at other times. So even though a person appears normal sometimes, it is always possible that the person can experience depression or mania at other times, which is why you have to keep a very close watch on a person who shows extreme mood swings or extreme symptoms of these kind. And it helps to be aware that these symptoms can occur even in children or teenagers as well. Now, as you've understood, bipolar disorder is a serious condition, and if left untreated, it can result in a lot of serious problems like problems related to drug and alcohol use, suicide or attempted suicide, legal or financial problems, damaged relationships, and poor work or school performance. Now, there are several treatments which can help to manage bipolar disorder. Most of it includes medications, psychotherapy, counseling, and certain lifestyle changes. Now, despite their mood extremes, a person with bipolar disorder doesn't usually recognize how much their emotional instability disrupts their own life or even the lives of their loved ones. It is very important to remember that bipolar disorder doesn't get better on its own, and there is no sure way to prevent bipolar disorder. However, getting treatment at the earliest sign can help to prevent the disorder from worsening. So getting treatment from a mental health professional is very, very crucial. Remember that bipolar disorder doesn't mean mood swings that come and go and will get better on its own. So there is no shame in seeking help to improve the quality of your life as well as others. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any queries, you could comment in the box below or you could email us. For more videos like this, like, share and subscribe to our channel, Mind Aids. Thank you and have a blessed day.